All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and see what messages come out for you. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Capricorn, my earth sign. If you're new to SGO Spiritual Guide and Light, make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of that channel. There, you in the playlist, you will be able to locate your individual Zodiac folder. Also follow the podcast. Keep in mind that every channel message you're not going to resonate with. Some messages may trigger you, and then that's not the intention to trigger you, because this is a safe space for all Zodiac signs. If you are a Capricorn, this is regarding Capricorn's energy. It could be regarding the energies around Capricorn. Keep in mind that energies shift. So the energy that I channel is the energy that I channel. This is not a personal reading. I did have a direct message for you, Capricorn. And that was, Capricorn, knowing how it feels to not have someone to talk to. Something about you knowing how it feels to not have someone to talk to. Okay? Knowing how it feels to not have someone to talk to. If this is not you, it could be referencing your person or persons. Okay. And we'll see what other messages come out. That was a direct message that I was supposed to give you. So let's go ahead and get started. And the one thing, you know what? When I come on here and record, I get the yawning, and I don't be yawning. And the minute that I record, I start yawning. Like, it's starting to get annoying at this point. Oh, you may be bored by someone, Capricorn. Hold on. That is so awkward. You have choices. I had a tarot card on the side, and I did not know it was right here at all. Now I'm going to have to count my tarot cards. 78 could be significant. 72. 87. It could be significant. You have options, Capricorn. As a side note, you have options. It says step back from everything to gain perspective. Whether that, so that you cannot make a choice based off of an illusion or what it is that you have in your headspace. You may have heavy Pisces in your chart, because that's I'm gonna say this. I know more than one Capricorn, but the only Capricorns that is referencing, that's like, I'm being urged to tell you. I don't know if you're a Capricorn who, you know, you are an introvert, but you get shit done when it comes to business. Or if you are a Capricorn that manipulates people into doing things for you, and you basically just sit back and you have your puppets. Or if you are a Capricorn who, you know, false promises, a false narrative person. Are these, one of the three is what you're dealing with, or all three? We have karma releasing inverted. Okay? Karma is good or bad. So it feels like someone wants to change the old ways of doing things or releasing anything that is familiar. So if a person is familiar of a bad karmic cycle, you're saying, I don't want that. You are you're not being down to earth. You're not being down to earth. And with this karma releasing, it's saying move beyond drama, but it feels like you're caught up in the middle of drama, Capricorn. Whether you want to be or not, or if you're the initiator. It says expect miracles. You can't expect anything to change if things are repeating itself. If things are, right from wrong. I don't know. I don't feel like this is a timeout moment. This is not the moment where it's like, Capricorn, timeout. No. I know your direct message that I gave you entailed about, what was it again? Hold on, let me see. It was knowing how it feels to not have someone to talk to. So the moment you're ready to, I don't know if this is you speaking your piece or the moment when you're ready to talk. I'm getting that Shot Clock song by, it's an R&B song. It's kind of like, the time is out, like the time has come, but the time has run out. And then I'm looking at phases and cycles at the bottom of the deck, but it's inverted. All of your cards this far is inverted. Nothing is in upright. At the top of the deck, yeah, forgiveness is, it's too late to ask for someone to forgive you, or you're ready to ask for forgiveness, but it's too late because the conversation is not going to be had. This has to be a third-party situation, because the reason why I'm saying that is because I was guided to reference 3 Capricorns. So, this third party, it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. This could be family, this could be friends, this could be coworker. Place it where it fits. Now, if this is a third party situation, the truth is in the open. It's something that can't be hidden. So whoever thinks that they're a trickster, it's like a musician saying, do you have time, Capricorn, so that I can show you this new trick that I learned, right? And the whole time you're like, yeah, sure, right? You're being nice, but you're like, oh Lord, am I wasting my time? This person is very motivated. So you watch the musician do the trick, and you already can see what's fake and what the prop is, so that the magic trick could be successful. If you were not motivating this, let me say this. If you were a person to dim someone's light from their motivation, this musician would have crumbled, right? would have given up life itself, all based off of one person dimming the light and saying, no, you can't. You're not a musician. But you, Capricorn, you say, yeah, let me see what you got. Oh, I like tricks, right? So, not only was it entertaining, right? But you actually place this person in a position where other eyes are also entertained. And that's where it feels where the third party is. One person is crumbled and one person is highlighted. So the person that feels crumbled, I don't know who is the one that needs a conversation. Because I am doing right now your spread within your angel guide message. This is focus. Because if this is current focus, you're not worried about good or bad karma. You can give 2 F's about it. Because in your eyes, you're an A student. And with expect a miracle inverted, you if life throws you lemons, you're going to make lemonade. And you're not trying to nurture nobody, and you're not needing to be nurtured. So it just feels like, I feel like there's this, because call to action is inverted at the bottom of the deck, working your way up to the top. Spreading it in half, prayer and contemplation. This is a false mask. Someone is wearing a false mask. You know how someone acts like everything's okay? Communication is coming in, whether it heals a situation or frees all parties from some type of mental imprisonment. Whoever's getting whatever off their chest, it may be a hard pill to swallow. It might be. It's gonna awaken your heart, someone's heart. But I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not a awaken someone's heart to where it's like, I'm gonna turn my life around. It's not given that. This is just someone being able to feel. And the moment someone really feels, they don't have anyone to talk to. And this could be someone that they trust. Trusting heaven in reverse. Someone now believes in God. That's not for all of you, but for the most part, it is something about the power of prayer. It's giving me, how could this be mine when the outcome is this? What is my learning lesson? Love and acceptance. Hope is inverted too. So there could be the lack of no loyalty. Yellow may be significant. A lotus flower may be significant. All right. Let me pull some tarot for you, Capricorn. Your reading is not complicated. It really isn't. It's just sometimes we are sometimes readers are unable to really explain. Well, for me, I have to tread lightly, you know. So with that being said, let me see what comes out in tarot for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Let me tell you something. You have the Strength card here, and this is Leo. Mind you, you have also all these other cards that came out. I'm going to tell you what they are, too. All right? There's an ending of needing to be right. The King of Wands. Okay? Someone is ending some sense of crossing boundaries, or someone is... I'm getting light as a feather. I don't know. Somebody could be in some type of craft. I don't want to say witchcraft. Reason why is because that shortens up the reading for everyone else. Everyone doesn't do witchcraft, and craft doesn't. Some people don't believe that craft is that's what that is. So I just want to respect all parties. We have the King of Pentacles. Wow, we have two kings. This is two masculine energies. But you know how I feel about this King of Pentacles. I've always felt like this about this King of Pentacles. First, let me tell you what the King of Pentacles actually is about. The King of Pentacles is about being realistic, about being solid, steady, reliable, and a provider. Okay? And this is a fire energy. How I see this King of Pentacles, how it plays out in all decks. I have not yet seen the King of Pentacles of how it represents, of what the characteristics that I had just described. Because when I look at this illustration of this King of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles is a taker. Okay? They don't work hard for, they don't work, they take. These vines are coming from elsewhere. They're living a lie. They're trying to make it seem like they have a castle, and they could be in the streets or on some sense of balcony where it looks like they have their own kingdom. And because you know where the castle is, within that castle there is a town of those who are upper class, who gets to be close to the king, right? And the queen. Outside of the gates, those are the lower class. So it makes me feel like this King of Pentacles not only is a narcissistic, but it only survives off supply. And that's what this pentacle is. That's this King of Pentacles. Looking at it in a shadow aspect. Okay. Now, this King of Wands, this is King of Wands, right? Another masculine energy. This is someone that sets boundaries. And if they get up from their royal seat, it is not, they don't get up for the sense of urgency. They get up to go, how do I say this? It's kind of like, only time they get up from their seat is just to go behind the veil. So someone is very high intuitive, but that's a secret. There's a Capricorn. You are highly gifted, but you don't tell nobody because it will be held against you. But there is an ending, Capricorn. And this is not even attached to the focus cards, because the King of Wands with the Strength and the Death, someone's getting ready to reveal that this is a secret being revealed, even though we don't have the High Priestess or the Moon. It's for me, it's saying, I don't know, speaking too soon. But behind this King of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups inverted. And someone can feel like something is a waste or a waste of time. Someone could say that they're ready to change, but necessary. I mean, I'm not no one to say that no one could change. I would never tell someone that they're nothing. They're a nobody. I would never make fun of somebody behind someone's back. That would deteriorate who they are as a human being. Not like that. And someone is doing that. I don't know if it's you, Capricorn. That's what I'm saying. Someone's doing that. And it feels like someone's eating someone's words. It's giving me like someone's gonna tell somebody what something was said. It's like, okay, I'm talking about you, Capricorn, right? And the person I'm conversing with, talking about you, Capricorn, they tell me after I say everything that I said about you, if you don't tell Capricorn what you said, I am. It's giving me that. It's giving me like someone talked really down and bad on somebody, really, really bad. And whoever that they were talking bad to about Capricorn, they're getting ready to and I feel like if the person who received the foolishness conversation, if they would have never said, if you don't tell Capricorn, they would Capricorn, I don't know, the person would not confess what the foolishness was. This is like a cheater always will be a cheater, and then when they're caught, you get what I'm saying? They say they didn't mean it, right? But if they would have never got caught, they would have continued to do it. And even after getting caught, they pretty much sometimes, well, the statistics is more people continuously cheating, because it's all about the perspective. It's a high rate of people not accepting cheating, but there's also a high rate of people who don't identify it as cheating. They identify it as another human being independently being able to enjoy life without any restraints. It's just about your belief system and how you're not upbringing, but how you were trained, how your mindset was trained. So everyone doesn't think cheating is cheating. Okay. There's different labels, so it's will be good for you to learn different labels. Capricorn. It's kind of like, identifying what your body is, what you are. You know what I mean? We get happy, charismatic. I hope I'm saying it right. Motivated, outgoing, a team player, right? But then there's these other labels, such as homosexual, heterosexual, and there's attachments to those, right? You could be heterosexual but polyamorous, right? You could be homosexual but not sexually active. You're only stimulated mentally, like you don't get stimulated from sex whatsoever. But you can have more than one identification, and some people don't recognize that. Why am I talking about this? I don't know. This energy is so weird. Wherever you resonate with is what you resonate with. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about someone who's responsible, well-trained, real swift. They know what they're doing. Earth sign, you, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay? Now with the Knight of Pentacles, Knights are the lowest in the deck, but they serve here. And what's so beautiful about this Knight, it wants to serve a Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, in my eyes, is responsible. Two responsible people. But I'm not seeing no one look down on each other, because you have the Six of Wands coming into play. Leo again. We've been having Leo showing up in your spread a lot. Okay? If someone wants to come in and take care of you, or vice versa, you wherever it fits, let them. Don't be so quick to pass judgment is what I'm looking at. There is no ill intentions. There's no need for you to work harder. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Wow. Someone may be seen as privileged, or someone is seeking someone that is privileged, or they're seeking someone that is not privileged. We have the Two of Wands, Aries energy. Someone's trying to call someone in. Someone's trying to manifest something, I should say. Okay. Someone prayed for, or someone manifest that someone would change. Okay. That's why I said someone is very highly intuitive. They have gifts. Because now I'm looking at the High Priestess with the Page of Swords. Think before you act, regardless if you know the truth or not. So it feels like, let me see. What is this? If someone wants to have a conversation. But I feel like if a conversation is needed to be had at this time, and if someone is in the mind frame like they just don't care, why have the conversation? I mean, I'm just saying. Why? All right. So there's the Moon inverted with the Queen of Swords. This is the energy of someone that can't be lied to. This is a reader. A reader that can see right through anything. And that's the truth. Is that you, Capricorn? You can see right through stuff? Not like through a wall, but like you can read people from a mile away. You can tell when someone's lying to you. You can tell when someone's holding a secret from you. Those are the messages from the tarot. I'm not supposed to put the puzzles together. That's not my job. Sorry. Let's go ahead and pull your I am message, and then we'll pull your angel guide message, Capricorn. I don't want it to sound so harsh either, but when it comes to life, what I know that I'm starting to learn is when you want something done, sometimes you got to do it yourself. But also, sometimes you got to be able to allow other people to step in. Because they may know an easier way to go about things. I don't know who that is for, but that was what I received. All right, your I am messages for Capricorn, angel guide message. And we're going to pull your angel guide message. Hold on, I need a really good shuffle. I'm going to go ahead and take these two. Actually, 3 came out. So you have elevation. Is that what it says? Yeah, elevation in inverted, refusing to grow. Manifestation of light. Remember that, was it the 3 of Wands or 2 of Wands? It was Aries energy. I said someone's praying something in or manifesting something in. This is manifestation of your higher self. Someone is trying to really put in the work to change their life around. But we have gratitude. Someone doesn't feel self-deserving. Someone feels like, how do I say this? Because this is gratitude in reverse. Someone doesn't believe in, I'm sorry, they don't have a religious system. They don't believe in anything outside, yes, we're human beings and we live on earth. However they're trained, they have to do some type of craft. This is like someone telling someone, my belief system is the only way. So it's a biased energy in a way. Overall, I am message for Capricorn. Capricorn, you have creation in reverse. Yeah, I have to say it. Someone doesn't believe in God. And that's just what it is. They believe in something. We have joy in reverse. I had to say reverse. Because joy always comes in the morning if you allow it to. Weeping may endure through the night, but joy comes in the morning. And then we have goodness. Someone thinks that if they just practice goodness, that's all you have to do. Or this is the message to you, Capricorn. All is good, all is well. Don't stop the hard work. That's for others, for a group of you. The other group of you is, don't allow your good deeds to be evil spoken of. That's for the second group. For the third group, something about weary minds. Let me read this goodness card for your I am message. It says, Capricorn, I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest and become a source of joy. Woo! Okay. Through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull your angel guide message. I already pre-shuffled, but I want to shuffle these 2 more times. Capricorn. Hopefully I did a good job, Capricorn. Thank you for showing up. All right. Angel guide message for Capricorn. Okay. All right, Capricorn. You have inner child healing. Wow. Remember in the beginning it was something about something that the moment that you want to talk, there's no one there. Or whoever you seek to talk, that you want to talk to, they are not there. You give me a moment here. I'm hearing that song. You're my angel. Dun, dun. Oh, my angel. I don't know who sings that. You're my angel. I don't know who sings that song. Don't worry about who sings the song. Someone thinks that someone is an angel. And they are a healer. Wow. Okay. What else? Like I said, I don't want to limit this reading. We have transformation. That's really direct pertaining to your angel guide message. Your angel guides are saying, enjoy this transformation, or you're trying to get someone to enjoy their transformation. Whoever this is, they're a very deep person, because we have learning experience, and this learning experience is Virgo's energy, going within, doing the inner work. And then we have honesty and communication. A birthing of a new is what I'm seeing here. Don't be afraid of the new. Did you hear what I said? I said, don't be afraid of the new. It has nothing to do with something being unknown. Whatever this is, you ask for it, and so you receive it, but then you abandon it, or you mistreated it. Then we have angelic protection. Whatever this is, your angel guide says they got you. This is also, I'm seeing a believer out of someone. Wow. I really want to know about, give me an angel guide message about this gossip. Oh, no, I'm not even being messy. I just want to know. You know how you just want to know. I'm being guided to stop there. I can pull a perspective, though. What is the perspective pertaining to this hot mess? That's what that is. It's just a hot mess. That's definitely what that is, because I can't say, how can you have a conversation with somebody if you're conversing with somebody and you're telling somebody that you confide in how you feel about somebody, and then the end of conversing with that person, they turn around and tell you, well, if you don't tell such and such what you told me, I'm gonna tell them. I feel like that's a slap in the face, kind of. But there is no, I don't think that's wrong, but I just feel like that starts drama, doing it that way. We have a spirit feather. Someone had a dream. Someone could be native. But pertaining to the perspective of that gossip, someone could have had a dream about the outcome of what would happen if they don't tell the person what they said about them. Because in the beginning of this reading, it was all about someone, like, talking bad about somebody. It's like this, Capricorn. This is how I'm getting the energy. It's like me saying to my family, right, Capricorn? Yeah, Capricorn. Oh, I can't stand Capricorn. Capricorn is lazy. I don't talk to Capricorn. And then the next day, the people that I told all this stuff to, they see us together. So now it throws red flags in the air, like, look at Capricorn, talk to all that mess about SGL, and they all hanging out. Okay, something is more to the picture. And I feel like I'm seeing with this spirit feather, your spirit guide showed you the outcome of the hot mess. The outcome of the hot mess of someone telling someone what was said about them. That's what that is. Now, pertaining to somebody being native, your ancestors are protecting your downloads and your dreams, because there's musicians, and remember the beginning of your reading, Capricorn, you had karma releasing inverted, and that karma releasing has to do with a type of musician, excuse me, with the type of musician who does have self-control to manipulate good karma and bad karma. Meaning they can prevent bad karma if they choose. Or they can move that bad karma into other people's lives. This musician doesn't have access to doing that. And that musician may also have access to people's downloads and things like that. This person can probably read minds. Let me see. Any other messages? And we did the angel guide message. We have a mystical matrix inverted. Yeah, no access. Every time you try it, it's a disappointment. And I think that's an eye awakener for someone that believes that God is real. A song of truth. You're my angel. I think it's Kim. You're my angel. I don't know who sings that song. Someone's name could be Kim. Someone's initials could be Kim. One of them. I mean KEM. Someone's favorite color could be purple. Something about the time is ticking. Pay attention to the time. Now is the time. The moment that you want to talk about what it is that you see, it's a conversation. I'm telling you. But I do see a shit starter. I will say that. Place yourself where it fits. I'm gonna give you the greater good. I mean, I wouldn't entertain no BS. And our Lord forbid you need to entertain some hot mess, cause what comes with it? More BS, more hot mess. So why? I just want to know why. But besides that, Capricorn, what is the overall? That's where you need to take a step foot back so that you see the full perspective. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. Until we meet again, Capricorn.